Good morning. This morning I want to read to you a story called Glory at the Rocks by Brian D. McLaren. It goes like this. While in Sydney on a networking trip around the world, I had my first Sunday off out of the pulpit as a pastor. It was a completely free day for my wife Grace and I, and we had an unexpected experience. Although it wasn't in a church building, it was a truly holy and glorious moment where we got a glimpse of the kingdom of God in our midst. And I felt God spoke to me through it. We walked down to Circular Quay where the famous Sydney Opera House is situated. Across the Opera House is a district called the Rocks. Lots of shops, sidewalk, booths, and so on. It was a perfect summer day, beautiful breeze, blue skies, sailboats filling the harbour behind us. A jazz group was playing on a stage in a courtyard, so we got something to eat and sat down to enjoy the music. A middle-aged couple got up and started dancing. They were amazing. Then an old lady got up and an old man, and soon half a dozen people were spontaneously dancing to the beautiful blues and swing music. Near the stage, I noticed a 5 or 6-year-old boy who appeared to be mentally handicapped. He was absolutely entranced. He put a fist up to his mouth as if it were a trumpet and pretended to play it with the other hand. Soon, without realizing it, he moved out beside the stage. His eyes were closed and he was playing his heart out on his imaginary trumpet. The saxophone player noticed this, and he hopped off the stage and stood beside the young boy. When the boy opened his eyes, the sax player started dancing around as he played. The little boy followed his lead. Then the trumpet player saw them and he came down and joined in. The little boy was in between the two musicians, playing and dancing in total joy. The audience started applauding. I know my eyes were overflowing with tears to see something so beautiful and spontaneous and glorious. Then I looked back to where the boy had been, and his grandfather was standing there in obvious delight to see his grandson so happy. I leaned over to my wife and whispered, "This is truly a glimpse of the kingdom of God in our midst." These moments are fairly rare, aren't they? Moments that bring great joy to each of us. But they are moments where God offers us a glimpse of the kingdom. Enjoy today, and maybe you too will get a glimpse of God's kingdom